Hello, everybody. Anthony Dentamaro, aka Vacation Man, here, and thank you for tuning in to the Vacation Man Travel Show.
Hello, travel citizens. I'm Vacation Man.
So, people have asked, why do a travel podcast or travel show? Well, the reason why we're doing this is multiple reasons, actually. Reason number one, to our amazing travel citizens. So, you hear me referred to as travel citizens. Who and what are travel citizens? Anybody who's booked with Up and Away Vacations. Anybody who follows Up and Away Vacations on either Facebook or follows us on Instagram and likes us on Facebook, or now subscribes to our YouTube channels and now listens to us on our podcast streams. You are our travel citizens, and we want to give back to you in any which way, shape, or form we can. If it's free content like this show with some great destinations, some great featured guests, amazing marketing tips that not only are portrayed or directed towards travel, but can also be done towards your own businesses. So please listen in. We're appreciative, and we love the fact that you're listening in to us, and it's going to really help you. So we want to give you this type of platform, this type of a show that really helps you as a small business as well as a travel agency or travel agent owner. Coming up to what travel agency and travel agency owners are doing, we're also offering a company. We've opened up a little side company called Trois Inc. Trois is a travel solutions company. So if you're looking for back-end content or back-end platform that really helps you simplify workflow, that gives you a marketing tool, an accounting integrated software tool, Trois Inc. is the place to visit. TROISINC.ca. Trois Inc. The French word for three is trois. That's what it's all about. That's what the company is all about. So we wanted to, on behalf of our two sponsors, which are Up and Away Vacations and Trois Inc., we wanted to offer you this amazing travel show podcast. On top of that, my 10 years of experience in the industry, I've made some really good friends in the industry, and we're going to have those friends and guests on our shows as we move on. There are going to be 16 episodes filmed in this type of format for this podcast and this travel show, and then who knows what's on the horizon. But right now, the first 16 episodes will be filmed like this and recorded like this, and you can listen to us on 3 different streams of podcasts. You can listen to us on Podbean. Just find us as the Vacation Man Travel Show. On SoundCloud, find us as the Vacation Man Travel Show, or on Apple iTunes and find us again as the Vacation Man Travel Show. Once you do that, you can also watch us on YouTube at the Up and Away Vacations Inc. channel and the Trois Inc. channel. Now, Trois Inc. will have a lot of private content that's only for subscribers and travel companies who have purchased one of our programs or packages, as well as small business companies who have purchased one of our programs or packages. So we have Trois Inc. there. You'll see very little clippets from Trois Inc. if you're not a subscriber, but mainly if you are a subscriber to Trois Inc. and you've signed up one of your small business or travel agencies with us, you will get more content on there, as well as on the back end of Trois Inc. Trois is, like I said, is a travel solutions company, so it does give you a lot more content. So what we're sharing here are just snippets of what we've actually taped. We'll have a lot more content on the back end of Trois Inc. to help your travel agency market in this day and age. That's the whole point of what Trois Inc. is a solutions company to help you not only have the right tools and the right technology, but to also market and grow your brand and your company and find your real niche market. So Trois Inc. is that travel solutions company. Trois Inc. also can be directed to other small businesses. So if you have a small business that is product driven, has product content, also is looking to market or use the social media side of things to better market and drive your business, we will help small businesses as well. So we're not limited to just travel companies. But that is what our sponsor are doing and why we're doing this amazing travel podcast show. So let's get right into it. Who do we have on the show today? This is, like I said, our very first Vacation Man Travel show. We are super, super excited to be able to bring you these amazing guests. Our first guest is a fantastic young lady, Heidi Decaux from marketingfortravelagents.com. She really loves to help out travel agents and travel agency owners really find that niche market, help you brand, help you market yourself, get you to exactly what you're looking for when it comes to branding and marketing. So Trois Inc. is sponsored that featured guest, which is Heidi Decaux. At the end of our interview with Heidi, which we're going to get to soon, we're going to give away a little bit of a prize, but you have to listen to the interview to see what the prize is. So here is our interview with Heidi Decaux. Give us a little bit about yourself and about what marketingfortravelagents.com does.
Absolutely. So marketingfortravelagents.com is a go-to resource for premier travel agents that want to attract in ideal clients and they want to work less. So they want to create a life and a travel business that they love. So we are the go-to resource for those travel agents. We offer our signature program, which is the Travel Expert Marketing Academy, where we give our travel agent members the support that they need. And we also have some done for you services available, and we do a lot of free jam-packed marketing trainings online via webinar that we just share with the entire travel agent community to get the education out there on how they can create a travel business of their dreams.
That is awesome. So give us a little bit more about your background, where you came from, how you started marketingfortravelagents.com, and where people can really find you, the best way that people can find you. What's the best way people can search for Heidi and marketingfortravelagents.com?
Yeah, absolutely. So in a nutshell, I had a boutique marketing agency that served small service-based businesses. And we served all different types of service-based business, not just travel agents at the time, but we did have a bunch of travel agents coming in and getting websites from us and different things. And we loved serving them. We found a really great community within the travel agents, but we found that there was a pretty big gap where they weren't getting the specific marketing that they need, that works specifically for travel agents, especially now in the digital era. Because as we all know, we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. A lot has changed. And so we saw a big gap, and so we decided to fill that gap. And we started marketingfortravelagents.com, which works exclusively with travel agents and gives them the exact marketing that they as a travel agent need in order to grow and scale their travel business. We still do offer some done-for-you marketing services, although we phased a lot of them out, and we focus on the marketing education and helping them with the implementation the most. So that's where we got started, and they can find us at, just head on over to marketingfortravelagents.com on the web, and we've got tons of tools and resources for you there, and you can also go shopping.
Great. So one of our first questions that we got is from our community of premier travel agents. They want to ask some amazing tips and tricks for travel agents. What can you share with us today that helps them with some amazing tips, hints, and tricks that will kind of get them to market themselves a little bit better?
Yeah, I've got a few tips and tricks for you. The first one is focus in on just 2 social media platforms, at least until you've really dominated them. A big mistake that I see a lot of premier travel agents do is they try to conquer all the different social media platforms. And what happens is you spread yourself too thin. You're not really getting results on any of them because you're not going deep on any of them. And you're just kind of, it's very surface. And so nothing's really happening other than you're spending a bunch of your time and energy and not getting the results that you want. So pick off 1 or 2 to start with and go deep. Now, you may then later want to add some more or not. I mean, I know quite a few travel agents that I've worked with that do million-dollar, multi-million-dollar travel agencies that are really just on like Facebook and Instagram, for example, or Facebook and YouTube or something like that. Like they really just picked off 2 and they go deep and they get results with them, and they have it as automated and systematized as possible so that they're spending the least amount of time and energy doing the marketing on those social media platforms, but they're generating the results that they want.
That's great. And you mentioned those few platforms, myself included, at Up and Away Vacations. We've started off really heavily. We opened up our Facebook account because normally everyone should have one of those at least. We started dabbling into the Instagram and noticed with the way you kind of hashtag and follow and who you follow, what followers you get, you can really build that followership that can really perform or gain as a platform to start advertising your business. So that's really key. We like those points. Those are great. Another question that I just kind of wanted to dabble on, especially, and I just wanted to also add to that, is with marketing in this day and age, Doesn't matter what you do, your campaign, because now marketing is a little bit different. It's always trial and error, I believe. So it's always trying something, and don't mean trial and error as in just marketing the strategy. I mean trial and error as in what content you put out there. So one post might get a lot of likes, whereas to another one might not get as many. Some posts with multiple pictures might get as many likes as some with not as many likes. So it's all trial and error, and what seems to be working as a trend is something that I would suggest travel agencies, travel agent owners, and travel agents themselves who market themselves should really focus on how many likes they're getting and what they're using and the content they're using over a span. Shouldn't just be, oh, one post didn't work, well, we shouldn't do that post anymore. It's all keep on trying something until you kind of see that where that's working. Am I right, Heidi? Am I kind of nailing something on there with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Always track your results and then do more of what's working and less of what's not. And don't give up on stuff just because that one post didn't do well, because as your followers grows too, you're going to see differences in your numbers. So the kind of posts that maybe just do okay when you've got small amount of followers, sometimes those can be huge hits when you've got a large amount of followers. You just didn't have enough of the right kind of followers at the time that you first made that post. So I think you make a great point that don't necessarily totally give up on it. Now, of course, do focus more on what's working and spend less and less time on what's not working. That's how you're going to grow your agency. But you're right. Like, don't get caught up on like, oh, that one post was a total dud or it just didn't do as well, so I'm going to just nix it. That when your following is bigger, I would, keep testing your strategies, because the strategies that really work when you have a bigger following of your ideal prospective clients, not just a hodgepodge following, half of which are your friends and family, you're going to see your numbers skewed, right?
Of course, no. And like I said, with us set up notifications with our, especially I'll pick on Instagram and with our Instagram account, when we first started off, we gained our followership and popularity over the past couple of months. And you're right, we didn't. When we initially started the Instagram account, we did just a couple of videos and a couple of pictures. And I saw the videos weren't working, pictures were, but then I did a couple more with a few more content, higher content videos, and those started to gain a little popularity. So that's exactly what was kind of trying to get to, was just because the first initial videos didn't work, the followership wasn't there, but it started coming. And then as the followership grew and our followers grew, those videos that I originally shared other videos of other destinations were really picking up and started gaining that feedback back and forth through comments and likes, and which led to also emailing us directly to gaining some bookings. So that's very key.
Narrow down your lead sources to 3 to 5 really effective lead sources. So a lead source is the thing that actually brings in the new ideal client into your travel business. So I see a lot of travel agents doing 20 different marketing tactics to try to bring in clients, and most of them aren't working and they're just kind of dabbling at them. So I recommend focus in your efforts on a few. So once you nail those few and they're working for you, then you can add a couple of more. Most travel agencies to thrive really only need 3 to 5 main lead sources that steadily bring in the new ideal clients. Now, I created a free special report. It's a PDF download that outlines 14 of the best lead sources for travel agents. And you can download that right now. Just go on over to travelexpertinsider.com. And I think Anthony will put a link below as well. So it's travelexpertinsider.com. Now, again, don't go do all 14. Choose a few of them that are best suited for you, your personality, your skill set, what you like to do, and for the exact type of client that you're trying to attract. Narrow your niche. There's a cheesy old adage that says the riches are in the niches, and it's absolutely true. So don't try to be everything to everyone. You'll just run yourself ragged trying to be an expert on Poland and Hawaii and China. And, so you got to narrow in your niche. Also, then that makes your marketing dramatically easier. It takes you less time and it's far more effective. People want to hire experts. So when you're a generalist and you just generally don't specialize in anything, you're going to make less money and you're going to work a lot harder to get clients because people really value expertise. So if you narrow in that niche, it's going to set you up as an expert in that area. People are much more likely to hire you, and then your marketing gets so much easier because you know exactly who you're targeting and the type of trip that they want to go on. Then in terms of your own travel agent education, that gets easier as well because you only have to be an expert in that particular set of destinations, that particular niche that you're working on. Now, if you own a larger travel agency with multiple agents for you, your travel agency as a whole could specialize in the whole planet, but each single travel agent needs to have their own niche. So you yourself, as the owner of the agency, should have a niche, and then each travel agent that works for you should have a niche as well.
Just a quick question. We got a question from one of our travel agency owners about automate and systematize. Can you just give us a little bit more about that area, that aspect of marketing for travel agents?
Yeah, it's a great question because if you want to work less and earn more, you absolutely must automate and systematize as many things as possible in your travel business. And I did a little math for you to just really drill this home and help. And this also is the first step to automating and systematizing. So here's my little math equation for you. Let's say that your goal this year is to book $400,000 in bookings, like you personally as a travel agent, just as and you can plug in your own number and follow along with this same calculation. So $400,000 a year. Let's say that you want to work an average of 40 hours a week and you want to take 8 weeks of vacation. That means that in one calendar year, over a 12-month period, you will be working about 1,760 hours. So if you work 40 hours a week, 8 weeks of vacation, that's 1,760 hours. So now take $400,000 in bookings that you want to do, divide that by the number of hours you're going to work for the year doing those bookings, 1,760. That equals $227 per hour. So the first step is figure out your value. Your value in your business then is $227 an hour. The second step is keep a log. I recommend just keeping literally a notebook on your desk with a pen, and for a week, write down every day, every single thing that you do. The end of the week, Friday comes, I want you to go through each page and highlight the things that are worth less than $227 an hour. Those are the things that you need to focus on automating and systematizing, or even deleting. Maybe some of those things they're not getting you the results that you're looking for and you can just cut them off the list. Maybe some of them can be outsourced. So could you hire a virtual assistant, for example, to do a bunch of these things that you're maybe paying them $20 an hour to do these tasks that are really $20 an hour tasks. They're not $227 an hour tasks, which is your value. The other big thing is maybe there's some software that can automate a lot of this. So often I see travel agents get edgy about investing in, say, a $1,500 piece of software, just as an example. And when that piece of software, or maybe it's a tool or a specific resource or whatever it is, but it's something that will save them, say, 3 hours a week, well, just do the math on that. At 3 hours a week, if you're spending your time doing that, that means you're actually calculating your time. You're valuing your time at less than $10 an hour. So if you're willing to do something that takes an average of 3 hours a week, then something that you can automate for $1,500, you're valuing your time at less than $10 an hour. How can you grow and scale your travel business if you're valuing your time at less than $10 an hour?
No, that's great. No, that's great. That's a great tip and trick about automating and systematizing. You were going to say something else? Go ahead.
I was going to say, so, first figure out what you value your time at. Figure out your amount and the amount you want to work and get to that number. The next step is write down everything you do for a week, which is a pain in the butt. I totally get it. It's obnoxious. But if you just do it for a week and you see this through, I promise, on Friday, when you sit down and highlight things, you're going to get a combination of mad and excited. Mad that you're wasting your time, and excited that there's a new horizon for you, that there's a new opportunity for you to grow and scale your business the way that you want to without overworking yourself. So yes, you might be a little mad at what you're spending your time on when you can see it in black and white, but you're going to get excited at the opportunity, the possibility that's now open for you, and just get those creative juices flowing. What can I delete, delegate, automate, systematize, and just go at that list? And over time, over the span of a couple of months, you can get so much of that list automated, systematized, delegated, and deleted. And you're going to see the trajectory of your travel business just skyrocket.
No, that's great. And that kind of ties up a little bit with what TroitInc.ca does with our travel solutions company.
Absolutely. Yes.
And our company kind of gives you that analytics tool. But on top of that, our CRM tool, which helps you really gain that focus on each client, and our accounting integration software. So if you're spending a lot of your time doing accounting, and it's a little bit choppy where you're taking it from one area and you're copying and pasting and going into another area, or sending out quotes is copying and pasting into an email and sending it out. Our Trois Inc. Site gives you, or travel solutions company gives you those tools to help better and simplify the way you can automate and systematize, so that it takes you 45 minutes to do an accounting process from step 1 all the way to step 6. We've actually integrated it with your online accounting tool if you're using an online accounting tool, so that once you're entering the invoice or doing the sales receipt, it's automatically talking to your online accounting tool. So it's a one-step process. And then the next step right away is doing your expense, plugging in your commissions, and you're done. It's the Trois Inc. has come up with a statistic where it normally takes agents 30 to 45 minutes to do a complete invoicing from moment of booking to the end. Our system only gives you about 7 minutes. So 7 minutes from start to finish. So we're cutting you down. Yeah, we're cutting down 22 minutes of invoicing time because of how simplified and how easy it is. And in return, if you're a travel agency owner, for your accounting manager, accounting representative, that's also saving them time, because they're not going in to re-edit or redo anything, because the agent takes onus on that, but the agent can do it in a faster, quicker, simpler time. So that helps a lot of travel agencies and travel agents doing that. So that's great. Anything else to share with that, Heidi?
Yeah, that's amazing, Anthony. And just the reporting and analytics too, I think we should touch on that. When things get measured, then those things can grow. Because you can make smart business decisions. When you're actually looking at your data and you're seeing what's working and what's not working in your business, you can fix what's not working. You can do less of what's not working, more of what is working. So having that data is critical. And so I love that this new software, Anthony, that you created does that. I mean, it does so much of that analytical stuff for you that you don't have to manually be filling out all of these reports. You can just spit them out and then review them and make really smart business decisions based upon that data.
The way I see it about your little logging everything in a book, you take a week, but you save a lot of time throughout the rest of the year. So I like that. That's a great idea. I've been doing it ever since I've been in the industry. So I write down pretty much everything, and I just go back and review it. You are your biggest analyzer. Let's talking about analytics. So you analyze yourself better than anybody else. And if you can save some time, some money, like you said, you can delegate, you can automate, you can systematize in just a week and set you up for the remainder of the year. That is key. Heidi, thank you very much. That is great. That's a great hint and tip, and a little bit of a trick as well. We'll put the mathematical equation up on our site as well, so you're not really going through the cycling of going back and replaying. So we'll have it at the end so you can see that as well, and you can plug in your own numbers with the mathematical equation and see what really works for you. Heidi, thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for having me today.
So we want to thank marketingfortravelagents.com and Heidi Decaux for coming on our show. Heidi has been generous enough to offer one of her amazing travel planners as a gift. All we need you to do is this prize is more for the travel agents. So if you're tuning in as a travel agent or travel agency owner, this prize is for you. The best way to do it, we're also going to share the way to win this prize at the end of the show as well, so don't worry about it. But the way to win this prize, you got to do two things. Go to troitinc.ca and actually follow us on Facebook at Trois Travel Solutions. Share our Travel Solutions company, our Facebook page, and also answer the skill testing question. We're going to have a skill testing question with regards to what we just talked about with Heidi. And if we have multiple correct answers, we'll pick out of the hat and we'll announce the winners on next week's travel show. So that was Heidi Decaux from marketingfortravelagents.com. Thank you, Heidi.
Plan your winter vacation to the Dominican Republic with Air Canada Vacations. Relax on stunning beaches or enjoy some family fun at one of the many kid-friendly resorts. Explore coves and waterfalls or spend time kite surfing, diving, and golfing. Punta Cana, Samana, Puerto Plata, or La Romana, take your pick. The Dominican Republic really has it all. Until January 21st, buy one vacation package and get the second one 50% off. Contact your travel agent or visit aircanadavacations.com.
Here, and this is our tour operator corner, and our featured tour operator for this week is Air Canada Vacations. We have the wonderful, amazing, talented, and one of my good friends, Miss Krista Cardona, on the other side. Hi, Krista. How are you today?
I'm well, thanks, Anthony. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Love the red. Looks very, very sharp.
Thank you.
Go ACV. Go ACV. So just to get right on into it, ACV has some new features, new things happening in 2018. Heard something about Europe. What's going on there?
Yes, absolutely. Just recently, we launched our 2018 Europe brochure, so we're very excited. We've got a fabulous program for Europe this year. Our Europe brochure is out now. You can get it from any travel agency, or you can visit us online at aircanadavacations.com. At the bottom of our main page, there's an e-brochure section where you can pull up our e-brochure and check it out for yourself. This year, we've got some fabulous product in Europe. We've got a lot of different types of packages, so no matter what destination you'd like to see in Europe, no matter how you want to travel, whether it's on your own or with a group, we can do that for you. We've got some great do-it-yourself vacations. We've got some great city stays. We've got some great guided vacations as well. And something new that we've added this year is packages with Trafalgar and Contiki. So Trafalgar and Contiki are very, very well-known travel companies that do guided tours. And we have the opportunity this year to sell a lot of those tours in conjunction with our airfare and give you a really, really great deal on those packages.
That's great, and that's going to help my Contiki clientele because they obviously they love traveling with Contiki, and now the collaboration with ACV is prime. I love that. So we took you to Europe. How about our Canadians and Americans who want to ski? What about that? Anything with ACV going on with some brand new ski stuff going on?
Yes, absolutely. So if you are like me and you hate the winter, but you love snowboarding and skiing, I've got some great stuff for you. We have a Canada program, which you may not know. And what we have with our Canada program is a little bit of an all-in kind of concept. So just like you'd book your holiday to the south, where kind of everything is included and packaged for you, we actually do that within Canada as well. And one of the places that we do that is BC, Alberta, and in Quebec. We have really awesome ski packages. So if you are a skier and you want to get out and see the West Coast to ski or go to Quebec and ski, we've got packages that are 3 days, 5 days, and 7 days that include airfare, accommodations, transportation to and from the hill, as well as your lift tickets. So everything is prepackaged. It's bundled for you. It's a really, really great price. And it's very carefree. It's very easy to book, easy to use. And really everything's included except for your food. So it makes it very, very easy for you to travel and use.
That's great. And you know what? Peace of mind is always good when you have everything all in once. All you got to think about is just getting yourself off the slopes and into somewhere to grab a bite to eat and then back on the slopes again. So that's always fun. Especially, like I said, I've got my Whistler lovers and I've got my Mont Tremblant lovers. So they're going to love flipping through the ski program and picking out their ACV ski package or ski program and go away. So that's awesome. Let's get into something a little bit more of the clientele base. I hear there's an amazing sale going on and it's until a certain date. So let us know what's going on with the great sale with ACV right now.
Yes, so if you are not a fan of the cold weather, I can offer you, we have a sale on right now until the 21st of January. It's our BOGO sale. So it's buy one, get one half off sun packages. So that's Mexico and the Caribbean, those all-inclusive packages that we all love. Those are on sale until the 21st of January. So if you're looking for a really great deal to travel, February, March, April, that is a really great thing on right now. Limited time, limited space. So if you want to get on it, I'd suggest looking at that really soon.
Yeah, no, I've got 2 clients already booked on the BOGO. They love it, and I've got a few that are kind of lingering and trying to figure out what they want to do. So I told them they have until January 21st. Prices are not guaranteed until booking, so they got to get back to me right away. And that's a great sale. Talk to us about something else that one of my clients just took advantage of. It's, I believe, the Carefree package. Let people know what's exactly included in that and why they should be grabbing that on top of the BOGO.
Definitely. So Carefree is an add-on that you can purchase at time of booking, very, very reasonably priced. It includes a few different things. So you can purchase this on your sun packages to Mexico and the Caribbean. You can purchase it on your cruise packages, and you can also purchase it on your Europe packages. And what it gives you is complimentary seat selection, which is normally quite pricey, starting at $20 per direction. Carefree includes those fees for you. Carefree also gives you a price protection up to $200. So if you're hesitating booking because you're wondering, is the price going to go down? Am I going to book now and then it's going to be a better deal tomorrow? With Carefree, you don't need to worry about that because it's got a price protection up to $200 per person. If the price does go down, you get your money back in cash. So it's a nice advantage to have that. It's a little bit of a peace of mind. So you don't need to worry. You just add it on. And for sun packages, it's only $49. Seat selection alone is $40. So for the $9 extra, you're getting the peace of mind with the price protection. It's also going to include a waiver on any administration fees. So what that means is if you need to make a name change or a date change, or you want to change your hotel, normally there's a fee associated with that, but we waive it if you have Carefree.
That's great. And the way I see it is you're already going to book seats for $40 for an extra $9. You get that $50 admin waiver. You get the Storm Guard as well on that from what I recall. Hopefully there's no issues with Storm, but you never know. You also get the seat selections and the price guarantee. So that's obviously very, very, very cool. We love the Carefree. Like I said, my clients took advantage of it, and their peace of mind, they're happier. They knowing that if anything happens from now until they depart in the next couple of months, they have the Carefree and they selected their seat. So that's obviously a plus. Krista, thank you very much. That is great. We thank on behalf of Up and Away Vacations, Twa Inc., and this guy, Vacation Man, and the Vacation Man Show. We just want to send a quick thank you to Nino Montagnesi, Monique Lalonde, and yourself, obviously, Krista. Our great friends at ACV offered us a nice little fun little prize pack. We'll share that at the end of the show with a little bit of a quiz, and if you can answer the question. So hopefully everyone paid attention to our interview, because there's going to be a question from the interview, and if you paid attention to our interview and you answered the question correctly and do a few little Facebook fun things, we will give you the prize pack. So Krista, thank you very much. Have yourself a great day, and we'll chat very soon.
Thanks, Anthony.
All right, clear. One love, respect, man, okay? Peace, Jamaica. Irie, man.
One day, baby girl, I know you'll see the light. Whoa, that all I really want to do is treat you right. All I want to do is treat you right. All I want to do is treat you right. Struggles to love you by any means, baby. I'm here for you. Are you ready to live your dreams, baby? The love you have for me made me know you're a queen, lady. Absolute. She know just what a king needs. That's why she get what she received lately. Candlelit in this fireplace nights, stress relief. Every beautiful melody of hers is the best to me. All I want to do is treat you right. All I want to do is treat you right, baby. All I want to do is treat you right. All keep you safe. Don't hesitate, no time for games. The things you do for me, the things I do for you. It's not just how you are that makes me know you're true. All I want to do is treat you right. All I want to do is treat you right, baby. All I want to do is treat you right. All I want to do is treat you right. Well, I'm loving you and you love me, so we can be in harmony. Let's love not just now or a while, but for eternity. The things you do for me, the things I do for you. It's not just how you are that makes me know. All I want to do is treat you right. All I want to do is treat you right. All I want to do is treat you right, baby. All I want to do is treat you right. One day, baby girl, I know you'll see the light. Whoa, that all I really want to do is treat you right.
This is our featured destination corner featuring Jamaica. Welcome to Jamaica. It is known as the vibrant heart of the Caribbean. Alluring sunscapes, lush mountain backdrops, friendly people, spicy flavors, and island beats make Jamaica the vibrant heart of the Caribbean and one of the top destinations for Canadian travelers. And we are joined from the Jamaican Tourist Board, Miss Raquel Queensborough. Raquel, how are you?
I'm well, Anthony. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Oh no, it's our pleasure. We thank you for the quick. It was a last minute thing, but we got you on, and we're so happy that we were able to get you on. So we thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts for being a part of our show.
My pleasure.
So Raquel, give us a little bit about what's new with the Jamaican Tourist Board, and what's going on with Jamaica as a destination.
Well, a lot going on. You know, we thank you for visiting Jamaica. We want to continue having you guys come. So we're trying to, you know, bring more product in for people, more attractions. But speaking of attractions, you know, some of the new things we have going on. Chakra Caribbean Tours. They just recently opened. As a matter of fact, November 13th, they opened the Falls Flyer at Dunn's River Falls, which is basically, it's a one-of-a-kind experience, zip line tour that takes you over Dunn's River Falls. So for your viewers out there, if they're familiar with Dunn's River Falls, it's Jamaica's #1 attraction. You know, it's a must-do anytime you're in Jamaica, especially if you're a first-timer. It takes you directly over the world-famous Dunn's River Falls. It features 7 zip lines and 4 jungle bridges. So, you know, and it offers like 11 elements in total. So, you know, it's a good attraction. So one of many.
That's fun because we had, like I was talking off screen with you before, we had a group of 45 who visited back in September, and myself and my family also was there in Jamaica, and we visited Duns River, and we loved it. It was great. And now to have Chuck Tours give us a little bit of a different perspective on seeing Duns River with the zip lining, that's a lot of fun. Anything else? Any other new excursions for not only our clients but our travel agent friends, travel agency owners and travel agents who can offer that to their clients?
Yeah, for sure. We have Paintball Jamaica. So if you have clients that are familiar or like paintball, so Paintball Jamaica is a great option. Great for groups, great for families. If you have a wedding group, want to do something different for the wedding party, they can always look that up on paintballjamaica.com, I believe. You have offered by Island Roots. You have mini Island Roots mini tours. So that's the Mini Cooper cars, if you're familiar with the cars. So you can, for those DIYers who love to, want to remain in control, kind of do things on their own, you can drive the Mini Coupe yourself, but there's always a tour guide with you. So they're in a lead car and taking you through the island, so different packages available. So that's a great way to see the island at your own pace. So, you're not on a bus with other people, and a few people in your group can travel and try that. There's also a new water park section that has opened up at Duns River, offering, different offers to clients. One attraction I want to mention, it's not new, but I think a lot of people don't remember it because it's an evening attraction. It's actually called Luminous Lagoon. So Luminous Lagoon, and some people call it Glistening Waters. It's in Falmouth, just outside of Montego Bay, where, as I said, it's an evening tour. You go out on a boat and you actually see the water illuminate. You can actually swim in it. It glows. So there's, a whole, biological thing that's taking place in the water. But that's a fantastic tour on its own. For those, if you're not familiar, it's coming, but gambling was legalized in Jamaica. So we do have, we used to have the Coral Cliff Gaming Lounge. It was recently shut down a few years ago, but it's they're renovating it. It will be reopened. That's right on the hip strip. But you also have the Treasure Hunt Gaming Lounge located in Montego Bay. So for those of you clients that want something different to do in the nighttime, leaving the property, gaming lounges are available. And one tour that, if you have clients on the South Coast or in the Grill, that it's a kind of a really laid back, chill, just what Jamaica is all about. It's Floyd's Pelican Bar. So Google that, Floyd's Pelican Bar. It's a bar that's out in the middle of the ocean, and it looks like this little shack, and that's what it is. But it has the best seafood, the coldest drinks, and you wear nothing but your flip-flops, your shredded jeans, shorts, tank top, bathing suit, and you're good to go.
That's great. I think that's one of the bars that was featured in one of the Jamaica rum commercials, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah.
it's we up in Canada, we get those commercials. We love it. So now people know exactly where to be if they want to. Yeah. They want that experience. That's great. Yeah. And what better way to say I love you than paintballing the person you love?
Exactly.
That's always fun. But those excursions are great. They're a lot of fun. Our clientele, our travel citizens, as we like to call them, will definitely, when they're ready to book their Jamaica trips, it's always good to add a few excursions to kind of see the island in a different light, and not just be the resort heads. If you want to do that, like I don't mind doing that myself, just a little R&R. It's great. And the good thing about Jamaica, the hospitality, the people are very friendly. So whether you're on the resort or off the resort, you always are getting really well treated and a lot of fun atmospheres. So that's great. Give us a little bit about something that is fun for people if they're trying to explore or trying to learn a little bit more about Jamaica and they want the real Jamaican experience. It is happily called the Jamaica Experience e-brochure, and actually, like we were mentioning, it went from print to e-brochure, and now it's an app. That's really cool. Yeah. So give us a little bit about that.
So, like you said, it's called Jamaica Experiences. There are 3 platforms. You have the original was the print platform. Then it went to digital, and they also have an app. And it's basically, you know, for your travel citizens that would like to do more research ahead of time. I kind of know what they're getting into, you know. For the old schoolers like myself, I like the print copy, you know, I like flipping through the pages and whatnot. And for the more hip millennials, and you know, we have the digital form, but we also have the app. Don't know if you can see it here. It's called the Jamaica Experiences, and that's available on the Google Play Store and the Apple Store. So, and it's free, and you know, have different tabs, Explore Jamaica, things to do. And what I like about the app, actually, it has it offers coupons for some vendors on there. So if you're into duty-free shopping or higher scale, whatnot, there's some coupons attached to the app. But it has everything on Jamaica. It's printed quarterly. So, you know, it tells shows clients what's coming up in the next quarter, for the next few months. It focuses on different parts of the island, what's happening. In Jamaica, we have a saying called Wataguan, Wagwan, right? What's happening, what's going on, you know, what's coming. So it has Wataguan information in there.
That's great, and that's great. And there's always an app for everything, so that's awesome. So that's a good thing. So for our digitally quick people that wanna really download something quick and get the Jamaica experience, download Jamaica Experiences. That's awesome. For our travel citizens, our listeners, our viewers, our followers, and for our agent friends who are also listening, what is there's always a new hotel popping up in Jamaica, but especially this year for 2018, or just happened over the past couple of years. Give us some new hotel developments and something that people can go do some research on, take a look at, and really kind of find something brand new, something hip, something stylish. So what are some new developments going on in Jamaica, specifically Montego Bay and Negril? Give us a little bit about that.
In Montego Bay, we have the Breathless Resort and Spa, and that resort consists of 150 rooms, and it opened officially last February, so it's just under a year old, doing really well. It's adults only, you know, great atmosphere, great decor, excellent, you know, just a beautiful property. Its sister property, Zoetry, in the same family, AM Resorts family, just opened up again about a year ago to just over a year, and that's an adults only property, but it's more boutique property, smaller, and it actually focuses on health and wellness. So, you know, great R&R there. For those familiar with Sandals Resorts, Sandals Royal Caribbean on their private island opened the over the water bungalow suites, and those are, can I tell you, they are like, breathtaking. Like, I'm lost for words. But you know, and they're doing very well. So the over the water bungalow suites are there. The Royal Decameron Cornwall Beach, that's been open up for a while now, but that's a great family property. It's 146 rooms, great value for your money, located right on the Hip Strip. We also have in Montego Bay, the Jewel Grand Montego Bay. Again, for agents that are watching this, that's formerly the Palmyra property. So if you're familiar with that strip in Jamaica, it's, if you know where the Hyatt properties are, it's right next door. And they look like high condo buildings right next door to the Hyatt property. So that's a Jewel Grand Montego Bay. And they just had their grand opening in the fall, like November. And then, you know, coming soon on the books is a Spanish Court Montego Bay. It's going to be open probably later on this year or early next year. It's going to be a fantastic property right on the Hip Strip too. So we're revitalizing the Hip Strip for clients to come back and just, you know, just enjoy the Hip Strip the way they used to.
And
now,
speaking about the Hip Strip, you were saying there's a few other little things opening up on the Hip Strip. So people are thinking of booking right into Montego Bay and want to get off the resort. They can go visit a few other little things that they probably are familiar with back home, and then something new that's opened up in Jamaica on the Hip Strip. Yeah,
for sure. For those who want the comforts, some of the comforts of home. You know, I don't know why you would drink anything else, because the Blue Mountain coffee, as you said before, is fantastic. I mean, that's Jamaica, Blue Mountain coffee, right?
Yep.
But for those who want a little bit more familiarity, a Starbucks has opened on the Hip Strip. So it's a few doors down from Margaritaville. So again, Starbucks is there, great for cruise clients coming into Montego Bay, want something, the hip, Starbucks is there with their offerings. And for those clients who want kosher foods, newly opened, it's called Shabbat Kosher Hotspot, owned by a Canadian Jewish family, and excellent kosher meals available right on the Hip Strip. And not to be left out, of course, you gotta keep reminding people of Scotchies, the jerk chicken, the jerk pork, the fish, like everything. Jamaica's great for food.
Oh yes, and when we were there in Ocho Rios, that jerk chicken right off the beach, they had a little hut at the Rio in Ocho Rios, and it was probably the best food. You can't go wrong with Jamaican food. That's all I say. So
yeah,
the jerk chicken was always great. What about Negril? Anything new with resort wise in Negril?
Yeah, the Azul Beach, owned by Charisma Hotels and Resort, they've added 98 rooms to the resort's inventory. So more there for clients to book, for agents to sell. And again, for those familiar with the Negril area, what used to be one hotel, the Grand Lido Negril, that was completely broken down. Everything came down, and newly built are 3 properties that took place that replaced it. So they've still kept one structure that they've kept the name is the Grand Lido, because people who were familiar with that brand and the returning guests, they really loved the service it offered, what that brand was all about. So they've kept that name, offering basically the same thing that Grand Lido did. They opened on March 2017. So again, just under a year. The Royalton Negril Resort and Spa, and you also have the Hideaway at Royalton Negril. So 3 hotels in that space where there was one, built fantastically, and they're on a great piece of the 7 Mile Beach in Negril.
That is awesome. Anything else in Negril?
No, I'd say that's probably all there's in Negril, but on the South Coast, you have Sandals South Coast, who also they've also built over the water bungalow suites. So that's, great for honeymooners, or great for, more mature clientele who, the kids have left, they have grandkids now, a little bit more disposable income, and want to just experience luxury and be pampered for the week. Those over the water bungalow suites at Royal Caribbean and Sandals South Coast are great. And also for those who are looking to get married, Sandals South Coast has an over the water chapel.
Oh, beautiful.
So that's a great option too. And they're everything's like over the water now. They have an over the water bar and whatnot. So, as I said, that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's what is available now. There's more coming. I can't let the cat out of the bag. But you will hear, and you'll hear about it in the coming months.
Great, that's great. Get us through a calendar year of what's going on in Jamaica, events, special places to visit. Let people know, not just January, February, but even throughout the year, what are some amazing events, amazing features, or amazing scenarios that are going on in Jamaica, and give us a little bit about a few of the hotspots, the destination hotspots that people can visit as well, like the little bars and little cool things as well. You touched on one of them, so let's see if there's any other ones that people. So when they're heading to Jamaica, they can kind of look up themselves and say, yes, I really want to visit that place. So
yeah, there's so much. I mean, Jamaica is like an onion, like so many different layers. But in terms of what's new? Okay, so you have first and foremost, what I tell people coming in, especially if you're traveling during high season, peak season, when the lines are going to be long, you got to book into VIP attractions. And they do a meet and greet off of the plane So, you know, if you book that with the agent, you get off the plane, walk down the ramp. They have a sign, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and you're escorted past all the lineups. And you're taken through immigration. They help you find your bags. And I always say it's great for family with young kids, especially if you're traveling, again, Christmas time, March break or whatnot. The last thing you want to be standing is in a line for an hour. So VIPattractions.com. And a hint to your travel citizens, they only offer 15 of those, 5, 10, 15 of those services per flight. So, you know, if the slot's gone, it's gone, but only 15 per flight because they want to make it special, right? So that's for first and foremost. In terms of events, lots of events happening throughout the year, all over the island. If you're into health and wellness, there's triathlons going on throughout the year, different parts of the island. One of my favorite events is the Reggae Marathon. That happens the first weekend of each December. It takes place in the Grill. If you're into running, or if you put together a group and have them come down, run the marathon. And the Reggae Marathon is actually a qualifier for the Boston Marathon. So if you want to go on to do bigger and better things. Music festivals, one of the hot music festivals is Reggae Sunfest that happens in July every year. There's international singers, local singers, and it says Reggae Sunfest, but there's like R&B, there's country, there's everything mixed into it. If you're a foodie, there's food festivals throughout the year. Bob Marley, of course, he belongs to us, near and dear to our hearts. Big festivals in February celebrating his birthday. I mean, Bob is celebrated year round, but February is his month for sure. So, lots to see and do. Again, another, I mentioned Dunn's River is especially if you're first time into Jamaica, is a must do. Floyd's Pelican Bar on the South Coast, Rick's Cafe in Negril. If you're, if you're brave enough to jump off the cliff, you're more than welcome to. Or if you're a chicken like me, I'm a bystander. I just watch.
I have a few of my friends and followers who are down there right now. They're at Rick's Cafe.
Oh, really?
I shared a live video.
Wow.
I'm a little chicken. I'm not going to go, but you see this guy jump off the cliff. So it was fun. I thought that was really cute. So
yeah.
Rick's Cafe. And then, yes, what about Usain Bolt's restaurants? I hear they're really popular.
Yeah, Tracks and Record. So his first one, Usain Bolt has first of all in Kingston. He has the club in Kingston. Tracks and Record. There's one in Ocho Rios, and there will be one opening in Montego Bay. It may be on the Hip Strip. Don't quote me on that though. But it's a restaurant in the daytime, and a restaurant / nightclub in the evening. So agree, he's turning out to be quite the businessman. So he's opening quite a few spots in and the food is good. The food is great. The atmosphere is great in the Ocho Rios property. So they're having a great time.
That's great. And we're so blessed and thankful to have you on our show. This will not be the last time. We definitely will have you back again. We thank you, Raquel. Have a great day on behalf of us at Up Up and Away Vacations. Now, the great thing about the Jamaican Tourist Board is that they've given us a nice little prize pack that we're going to offer at the end of the show. So if you're paid attention, we're going to ask you an amazing question with regards to what we've just discussed with Raquel. And first person that answers, this is more geared to our travel agents partners and our travel agency owners. So if you've listened really well, we'll ask the question and we will pick a winner from all the correct answers. Raquel, thank you very much. Very informative. We love having you on the show. Like you said before, everything Irie, the show is great. And what's the Jamaica's new slogan? There's a new slogan, I believe, that's going on Jamaica's. You sent me the link on that. The home of all right, I believe.
Oh yes, yeah. Or our new tagline, yes.
New tagline, yes.
The home of all rights.
That's great.
Yeah,
So
the
the home of all right,
all rights.
the
Yes.
home of all right, and we thank you for making everything all right with us today and giving all our travel citizens. That's it. The new
Yeah, the Usain Bolt. Yes, yes, Bolt to the world.
Bolt to the world. Have a great day. We will chat very soon. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Take care.
And we are with Stefania Trissini, who is the founder of a great and a foundation that we love to support and a charity we love to support, the Heart to Heart Foundation. Just a little introduction. Hi, Stefania. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Anthony?
We are fantastic. We love to support your foundation, the Heart to Heart Foundation. We just, people who are tuning in who don't know anything about it, please give us a little bit about the Heart to Heart Foundation. Give us kind of what it's all about and when you started everything.
Okay, so a very big, small nutshell. The gala actually began, the Heart to Heart Foundation began as a mother's coping mechanism. A little bit of history. My husband had 2 siblings pass, a sister at the age of 13 back in the early 80s, and a brother who passed actually here in our hometown of Bolton, Ontario. His name was Victor, and he passed at the age of 15. And when we decided to get married and start our family, due to the natural causes of these 2 siblings, there was no specific distinction as to what occurred. There was no symptoms that the families were able to contribute to the cause of death either. SickKids had requested his heart for research purposes at the time of his death, to which the family agreed. And so in doing so, they believed that there was an electrical heart malfunction that would have unfortunately caused his death at such a young age. And when we decided to start our family, we wanted to do screening. Unfortunately, we're looking for a needle in a whole bunch of haystacks rather than just one. And so we were unable to do so. As we had our children, we had them thoroughly checked at the hospital, their vitals, and then we did our annuals thereafter. It was right before our 3rd, and I just had a gut feeling, mother instinct, I guess, to have my older 2 checked before my 3rd was to be born. And this was November of 2010. And we actually had the opportunity to meet with Dr. Menon, who works out of the Brampton location. He's a pediatric cardiologist, and he's affiliated with SickKids Cardiology. And it was at that appointment that we were informed that our daughter, actually at the time she was 2.5, she was diagnosed with an arrhythmia, which began in the lower right-hand quadrant of her heart. And given the family history, it was an indication of one of the 4 possible causes of death for her uncle. And by that following February, we were down at SickKids, and we had asked for our cardiologist to be Dr. Robert Hamilton. And he is the doctor who actually requested the donation of my brother-in-law's heart for research purposes. So we knew we were in the best hands. He had family history, and there would be nobody else best suited to be our children's pediatric cardiologist down at SickKids Hospital. And as a parent, we always want to put the Band-Aid on or kiss it better, and unfortunately I can't fix this. And although it can possibly be absolutely nothing other than an arrhythmia, as she hasn't shown other symptoms aside from some PVCs, which are premature ventricular contractions, we haven't had any specific symptoms beyond that, thankfully. However, we have them down at SickKids on an annual basis for testing. And so that year, it was that August of 2011, I decided I wanted to do something rather than nothing, get a little proactive, get the word out there, get some awareness out there. There's plenty of children who are passing away at a very young age. They call it sudden death in the youth. But it's an umbrella. There's no distinction as to what exactly is happening with these children, and they're all being labeled as natural causes. And so I wanted to put a change. I wanted to get the word out there. And so I began the gala. And it's just grown into so much more than just a coping mechanism. It's grown for awareness. It's grown into a support group the outreach of families or friends who have had their own family or friend members who have unfortunately lost or have dealt with their own circumstances, and their children have had open heart surgery done at SickKids Cardiology Department. And it's became somewhat of a support group amongst us all. I'm still in contact with some of them from the first year, and it's amazing because they've been constant supporters. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and happy birthdays. Very personal friends now of ours, and I feel privileged and honored to have these people in my lives and who have opened up their heart and their life story to us. And furthermore, it's become a bit of a movement. We're looking currently at commencing a petition to have ECGs as part of, not necessarily compulsory, but optional for children's physicals on an annual basis. As right now, ECGs for children is not necessarily offered, and you do have to have some sort of family history or reason to have them tested, whereas these are silent killers, and some of them don't give off warning signs, and you'll never know until, unfortunately, it's too late. So it's become an outlet, and that's pretty much it. We do plan on raising funds, as we have been for the past 6 years, and it's to raise funds for the cardiac department for further research, as well as for equipment.
No, that's it's a great foundation. It's a great charity. Annually, you guys are doing a fantastic job. And so we're so glad that we can help spread the word and support it. Hopefully that our paths, our streams can bring you more, whoever this reaches out to can really help the charity and foundation. Now, give us a little bit about where people can purchase tickets, when the event is. You guys have a beautiful gala event, so give us a little bit more about that, and we will add all the links and everything on through the power of editing on our side. So just tell us a little bit more about when the event is and where it's going to be held at. So.
Okay, so our 7th annual is being held at Presidente Banquet Hall on Saturday, February the 10th, 2018. The evening begins at 6 p.m. with an antipasto bar, followed by honorable guests and our entree, and our MC for the evening, Giuseppe the MC, hilariously funny. He's also a senior producer for Canale 4. In addition to that, we have Julia Tomlinson, who is a Canadian performer, and she will be enlightening the evening with her talents. We have Superior DJs and Entertainment, who will be allowing us to dance the night away after entree and dessert. The evening, obviously, the dance floor is open, but keep room in your tummies, because we do have a late night sweet and savories, and that is provided by Live On, as they will have a station set up. I mentioned Tina, who has been an annual contributor to the gala as well. In addition to that, we have Chuckleberry Photography, who will be capturing some photos of the evening, as well as Hollywood Times Production, who will be videotaping the night. We've had numerous companies who have donated their services, their products, to be entered into our silent auction. And the evening attire for the committee members, us ladies, that is, will be provided by Rent a Frock, as well as our makeup and hair will be provided by Alicia Capricci in Woodbridge. And tickets are on sale right now. And if you mention that you've seen this video, or if you mention Up and Away with Anthony, you will receive your $10 coupon, which is also presented on our postcards, which are found throughout the GTA. We have them at supermarkets and cafes and etc. And we will be providing, as I said, antipasto bar, entree. Let me just see here because I'm nervous. Late night student savories, open bar, silent auction, and so much more. And tickets are $120 per person, but like I said, if you mention Anthony or Up and Away, you receive your $10 off each ticket. So adults are $120, children between 4 and 12 are $50 each, and children 3 and under are free. So the evening is spectacular. We have the decor set up and everything from one of our sponsors as well. You can visit our website, which is www.thehearttoheartfoundationgala.com, or you can feel free to contact me directly for tickets. The number is 416-522-7833. Alternatively, you could also email us at info@thehearttoheartfoundationgala.com. Or you could contact Anthony, and I'm sure I can contact him, and we can get those tickets off to you. There are group sale tickets also available, so just give us a call and we will set it all up for you. It's reserved seating, so tickets will not be sold at the door.
Right, and I'm pretty sure that you guys have your Facebook page, which you guys are doing a lot of throwing things up through the Facebook page. So that's another stream of getting your tickets. DM the Facebook page directly. You can always reach us at Up and Away Vacations, and we can get you in touch and get you tickets for that. And if you want to become a sponsor as well and help support this great cause, you can reach out to us or reach out to Stefania directly through all our streams. Stefania, that's great. We're so happy that we have you on board. That we were able to share a little bit of this. The reason why I did a platform like this is to also help out, friends and family who have these amazing events and charities. And we're huge supporters. We're so happy that we're a part of this, and we want to thank you. Any last words for anybody out there before they're thinking of buying any tickets?
Don't miss out. The evening is going to be spectacular. And you're giving a gift from one heart to another. Realistically speaking, our proceeds are directly to the Heart to Heart Foundation's direction, which is to Sick Kids Cardiology Department. So I just wanted to thank Anthony and Up and Away Vacations, as well as every other sponsor and donor that we do have on board. Thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. This is my baby. This is my gala. And it means so much more to me than anybody would even think.
And not just no problem, not just the federation, the foundation, the charity. Giuseppe, the MC, he's a very funny guy, and he really makes the show, the evening fun and very, very humorous. So go get your tickets right away. Like I said, there are multiple streams to get your tickets. We will share all those on this. Stefania, thank you very much. We will we'll definitely have you back, and if not next week, the week after for sure. We'll do another one of these just to kind of get the word out. Okay. Thanks, Stefania. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too. Good night.
I want to take this opportunity to thank our amazing guest, Heidi Decaux from marketingfortravelagents.com. She was very informative with regards to marketing strategies and marketing tips and how to get your travel agency and you as a travel agent a little bit more organized with her amazing prize. We also want to thank Air Canada Vacations for coming on board as our featured tour operator, and the lovely Krista Cardona giving us a little bit of what's going on with ACV for 2018. We also want to thank Raquel Queensborough from the Jamaican Tourist Board for being very informative and giving us a lot of information about Jamaica. So if you're thinking about Jamaica as a destination, don't forget Jamaica. And that featured destination is brought to you by Up and Away Vacations. We also want to thank Steph Tersini from Heart to Heart Foundation for coming on board and giving us a little bit of how to get your tickets and what the foundation's all about. So we're glad that we're able to support the Heart to Heart Foundation and you, our travel citizens.
Our podcast can also be found at Podbean, iTunes, and SoundCloud. Also, you can watch our podcast on YouTube on our 2 YouTube channels, Up and Away Vacations channel and the Twa Inc. channel.